Last night I watched Run Fat Boy Run, which is a little bit of an older film. I watched it when I was like, I don't know, I was young, I don't really remember, but I remember I've only watched it probably like once and I was a kid. Anyway, I watched it again for the first time in a very long time, and there's a few things that I forgot, and I think I definitely look at it a lot differently. Back then, I didn't understand what a marathon was, how far it was. I didn't understand a lot of life. I didn't really click a lot of things together. And so I just watched it as like a funny, probably a little bit boring film, if I'll be honest. Now that I rewatch it, I'm like, wow, this is like really actually quite a good film. It follows the life of this guy. I forgot his name already. Dennis, that's it. And he's just kind of this guy that's just doing things kind of half-assed, really. Like his whole life is just him just going half-assed at everything. It starts off with him going to get married, and then he sort of runs away from like marrying this woman, and this woman's not a bad woman. She's not, anything bad. He actually, at the end of the film, I think he's trying to work to get basically back into a relationship with her, and have them be married, or I don't know. Anyway, there's a saying that goes, you don't lose when you lose when you stop trying to win. And I probably just made that up in my own head, but it goes something along like that. Maybe I just made that up, I don't know. But I truly believe that you only lose when you stop, right? When you stop trying, basically. And in this, there's a point in time where he's gonna run, and then he doesn't run, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna run. And that second point of when he's like, I'm just gonna do it, you're like, oh, that's great. Then he starts running, he gets tripped over, and he's injured himself. You're like, oh yeah, call it a day. And he's like, nah, like I don't care. Like all the people are packing up the marathon. Everyone's gone. No one's there for their marathon, and it doesn't matter because he's not doing it for anything other than proving to himself that he can do it, right? And that's what matters. I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they try to prove others wrong or make people proud and things like that, and that's great and all, and it's good motivation, but the discipline of doing things to prove to yourself is the most important thing. It's going to be quite a rare occasion, a rare event where you do something that someone else is even more proud than you are of yourself. Very rare. Normally that'll come from maybe a parent or a grandparent, maybe a partner. But 9 times out of 10, anything you do in your life, you are going to be the most proud of it. That's why it's important to do things for yourself. When you want to do something, when you want to achieve something, don't do it for the approval of others. Don't do it to prove people wrong. Do it for yourself. And I promise you as well, when you have this switch of things of like, okay, I'm actually doing it for myself. I don't need to impress. I don't need to prove people wrong. I don't need to live up to someone's expectations. You'll find yourself, it makes it a lot easier just to do it. There's a reason why we want to prove people wrong and show people what we can do, and prove our worth in a way. It's a survival instinct, right? If you go back to tribal times, if you weren't useful, you'd be booted aside. It's a little different now, but the instinct is still kind of there. And so it's quite natural and understanding to try to not only fit in, but to have people be proud of you, or people be like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. But I promise you, once you make that switch to yourself, it makes a big difference. Anyway, Run Fat Boy Run, good film. I'm glad I watched it again because I definitely took a lot of a different stance from it, which is strange.